It is probably less than 2 days. Yes, obviously. It's less than 2 days before, or practically around 2 days before the Big Brother Naija Season 9 No Lose God Season Reunion 2025. It is, of course, for those who don't know, it is starting on Monday, the 23rd of June 2025 by 10 p.m. on Africa Magic Showcase, Africa Magic Urban and Family. Check your one is starting by 10, the other by 10:30. So check your DSTV and your GoTV because that's where you're going to watch the full show. And before the show starts, Big Brother have been dropping, secrets, gossips, tidbits of what is to come, what is to be expected. And, they were asking the housemates, the ex-housemates, the now stars, crucial questions, to be honest, as to people they would have chosen to be on their pair. And I will just list them quickly. I think, the person who got the most votes in the tidbits that Big Brother official page dropped was Victoria. Now, we heard Onyeka say she cannot choose any other person aside her sister. We heard Cassia said it was going to be Victoria. Victoria said it was going to be Cassia. And then Mayor Frosh, DJ Flo, and I think one other person said that they were going to choose Victoria because for them, she's the best pick. Somebody that can always have your back every now and then. The Mbadiwe brothers said they would rather stick to just being alone, coming alone on the show. And I understand it is more or less a different way of saying what Onyeka said, that aside, for them, they would rather come alone if it's not their own person. And then Big Brother also asked some series of questions, and I'll go through all those again too.
My partner is my partner. I'll choose her, but how will I stop my sister?
That would be Shatoria.
Definitely Cassia.
I'll probably say V.
I'll be with Victoria. Victoria.
I'd rather go in there solo. If I could swap him, I'd just come solo.
We had Anita saying Kellyrae. We also had the likes of, what's his name? Tofa saying Kellyrae. And then we had Handy. Handy said she would rather choose Tofa. And of course, even though we had, what's his name? Mickey, is it Mickey or his pair? The other guy, he said he would choose DJ Flo, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Handy and Tofa. So rumor has it that Tofa and Handy are getting cozy. And when we say cozy, like they're becoming very, very fond of each other to the point that they're hanging out a lot. They like each other and that they're like about kicking off something serious, something intentional. I don't know how that will go, how it will turn out, but it might end up being very beautiful. One thing for sure is the Handy twins, the Wanni Handy twins, their energy is very strong. He is like a chill guy. So if he knows how to navigate that dynamics, I feel he and Handy would, really do very well. They would flow very well. And it will not be bad to see how that actually goes. It won't be bad, honestly, but, fingers crossed.
Tofa. Any do Tofa here?
I would say Kellyrae of Double K.
Kellyrae.
DJ Flo or Ben.
And then for one question that really caught my attention, because let's be honest, a number of these housemates have grudges and, something they hold against one another and they hope to settle it or not. Now, of course, the question was, which of the housemates owe you an apology? And then we get to hear Shaun says, no one really owes him an apology, really. Like he doesn't really care about it. And then we heard Such say that it is Ben who owes him an apology for stealing stuff, their eggs. And then we got to hear that one of them, by the way, twins said a number of them in the house owes him an apology, but of course he would be like the way Jesus said, forgive them for they know not what they are doing. We got to hear Wanni says that, you know what, she doesn't care. They can shove it up their ASS. And then Onyeka also said that she really does not care. She's living a beautiful life. Anybody can do whatever they want to do. She has moved on from any form of offense and all the 9 yards that anybody wants to carry around.
None, they can shove it up there.
I really don't care for an apology, really. I'm having a great life.
Ben, for stealing all our eggs.
To be fair, let's just say none of them.
A number of them owe me an apology.
And the final question in this particular statement that Bbnaija released, they were asked one question of something that if they really had the power, it would have turned the game upside down. And the question is, if you had the opportunity or the power, who would you have evicted from the show? Basically, knowing what you know now. And, you know, they started answering the questions. A lot of them gave their reasons. And we had that, you know, Nelly said she would have evicted Chinwe, obviously, for the fight and the issue they had over the, the 24 karat gold necklace that Chinwe and I think Ruth also said that Nelly stole. Nelly went on to also add that she would have evicted Shaun too, because he said a lot of nasty things about her body. And although she's offended, it's past it. She's past that. We got to hear Kellyrae say, "Oh, he can't remember some of the housemates' names." Like, you know, this saucy way of saying things that I really don't care for these people. I can't remember any name, so it is what it is. And then we had Shaun say he would have evicted everybody so he could win the show and win the money. We got to see Wanni. Wanni said she was going to evict Ruth because of their bloody crazy fights that they had. And then we got to see Tofa. Tofa said he was going to evict Kellyrae so he would win the money for himself. Obviously, see how the game goes. Even Such said the same thing, that he would have evicted Kellyrae, and so he would see how the dynamics of the game goes. These guys are just being bloody honest. Whether it is an after show question, they know that if they could do that so they could have their place or their name in that spot, they would have done it.
Chinwe, Shaun too, because he said some nasty stuff about my body. But
I won't lie, I've forgotten some people's name. Yeah, I said that, yeah.
Ruth.
Kellyrae. I would evict Kellyrae.
All of them so I can win.
While the pot is boiling and the heat is getting worse, you guys should not forget that just immediately after the Bbnaija reunion, probably a few weeks, probably 2 or 3, we are getting ready to start and kick off the 72 to 90 days straight of the Bbnaija season 10, where we're expecting it to be hotter, better, crazier. Now, of course, you guys remember I'll be bringing you the full lowdown of the reunion and the Bbnaija season 10. So stick around and I'll see you on the next one.